Okay, I don't know what's up with that. Seriously. Don't know what's up with it. Sorry.
Oh, I'm not afraid of a curse, if that's what you're getting at.
It is, but you still haven't answered my question.
If there really is a curse and I'm ignoring it, then I guess you could say I'm pretty stupid.
No stupid person has ever uttered that phrase. I've met many stupid people. As a group, they do not self-identify reliably. I see I must keep an eye on you.
What's going to happen now that there's been a major injury?
Usually it means we are going to be shut down, so now we work fast.
Hello, Professor Qatar.
Professor Boyle was supposedly injured by a lightning strike, but the medical reports
Qatar
state that he was
professional.
struck in the head with a
Advisor.
blunt instrument.
Thank you for coming.
No, that can't be.
That's what he
I'm doing
said.
fine, thank you.
This is serious.
I
Just a
know.
minute,
Someone
James
attacked
just
him.
went bit
Do not
dodgy
be so
on me a
hasty.
little bit.
We don't know what happened. But it's best you be careful anyway.
I think Professor Boyle was attacked.
Do you have any evidence?
No, it's just a guess. If I'm wrong and it's an accident, then no harm done. If I just assume it was an accident and let his attacker get away with it, who knows who will get hurt next?
You are very shrewd.
Okay. Cool.
What do you think about Professor Boyle?
He's lucky to be alive. It's a good thing professors have such thick skulls.
Did you two get along?
Get along? I know him. I respect his work.
Were you okay with Professor Boyle working the site
Hello,
with you?
Johnny. Thank you for coming.
No.
Why not?
When you are the best, like I am the best, no one else can ever help. No, they only get in your way.
But Professor Boyle is one of the best archaeologists working today. He wouldn't be getting in your way.
One of the best? Pfft, I am the best. That's why this site is mine.
What are you working on?
This mural here. There is something very important hidden in this wall. I don't know if I can decode it in time.
Can I give it a shot?
No, you want to try the other mural up top? Yeah, sure.
I need a few tips for reading the hieroglyphs.
A few tips? Yes, that's how I learned to read hieroglyphs. At first, they were inscrutable and mysterious, but then I got some tips. Just go look in your books.
Have you made progress? Did you find anything to say whose tomb this is?
I wish I could say we found the lost queen, but I don't know for sure yet. The answer is here. We may find the mummy, but if we do not crack this before they come to shut us down, we may never know who we have found.
Do you have any idea what that inscription means?
Look at the hieroglyphs. They are not supposed to be riddles, and I still grappled with them, sometimes for years. The actual riddles, forget it. That's why I am here, staring at this wall. I cannot think if I am not working.
What do you know about Lily?
I've seen many like her.
What does that mean?
Ambitious, young, smart. The ones like that, they achieve. Or they
Hello,
flame
Johnny.
out
Thank
in a
you for
big...
coming back.
That seems
Yeah, it just went all
dramatic.
dodgy on me.
The world
So,
moves on the
and
back of
restarting
dramatic
it all.
lives. I do not think this is a good thing. Lily, she is like a
neither
spinning
do.
top. She stands straight, but the slightest nudge, she will go ping, flying off in a crazy direction. I do not trust her.
Then why did you choose her to be part of the dig?
Someone I fully trust would never be able to surprise me.
I still don't understand why you would want Lily to work with you.
She is smart, and her downfall is being too ambitious. She is so much like me, I'd be a hypocrite to not like her.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I bet I could translate that.
Can't tell why? No? Okay. Need that. Anything else? And it's no. We're going here.
It looks like the red scarab is missing.
And now I've got a sneeze. Hello there, thank you for coming. And how are you doing? Oh god. Nothing. Oh,
I need to see if I can find something that will help me solve this.
No, not really. Give me a soda, please. Okay. You type. Oh no, let me say it for a second. Just type this. And that will get you shout out. Like that. Hello there. Thank you for coming. Okay. Another one here.
Still have to do that. Haven't done that.
Fine, Professor. Notes.
Haven't done that. Did that. Can't check that. Still have to. Did that. Haven't done that. Still have to do that.
Find them missing scripts. Going the one way. We take that now. Okay, give me a second. Go to the channel. Was it? LTD. Give me a second. I will tell you. Oh, that one. There. There you go. It's here. They call Nancy Drew terrible. Oh, forgot. Tomb of the Lost Queen, I think it's called. No, I don't want to play that game again.
Hi, Nancy.
What do you think of Abdullah?
Say what you want about how he behaves. He's earned it.
I answer for noise.
I've heard the opposite.
I've studied his career. He's a bit of a jerk, but let's face it, when you think of archaeology, you think of him. He's the best. A decade of dedicated study.
Okay, I guess you have a point.
Thanks. It just bothers me when people are critical of him.
Woman?
He's sort of a hero of mine.
What's up? Okay.
I'd better get going.
See you.
Hi, Bess.
Nancy, how goes the old mummy hunt?
Good, I think. Maybe bad.
Something happened, didn't it?
There was a sandstorm, and the professor from Kingston had to be taken to the hospital.
Nancy, be careful out there. It sounds dangerous.
I will.
George is all wrapped up in that new job of hers, but you can call me anytime you need help. Full disclosure, while I do play an Egyptologist on television, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I'm not sure what to do.
Check around to see if there's anything to help you get a better idea of what's going on at the site. Someone should have left some notes around. John probably had some.
Lily seems very uptight.
Do you think she's hiding something?
No doubt about it. I just don't know if it's relevant.
Strange behavior is rarely irrelevant, especially in a group that isolated.
Good point. I'd better get going.
See ya!
Okay. Want to talk to her?
Hotchkiss here?
It's Nancy Drew.
Oh, Francine, dear, I'm so glad you called. I've been having the most infuriating problem with my internet.
This is Nancy Drew.
Oh, you young people are so refreshing, always in search of new identities. The problem is that I downloaded this program called Weather Monkey. At my age, it's important that I keep abreast of all meteorological developments. But now I'm starting a new book, and I can't focus on my work because the Weather Monkey
Man, where
keeps
you
yelling the
from?
weather at me.
Maybe you should uninstall it?
I will do no such thing. That would be tantamount to murder.
Maybe turn it down?
Brilliant and fantastic. Oh, yes, Samantha, you are a ticket. I would love to help you, but how do I know you again?
Nancy Drew. We've met a few times.
Aha, now I remember you. If life were a good book, you'd be my favorite reoccurring character.
I'm in Egypt, and I need your help.
Egypt? Well, why didn't you say that instead of chattering away about my internet problems?
I don't know how to respond to that. I read your book, and I
What is
thought
going
maybe
good?
you could help.
Tap in.
You found my book while you were in Egypt. The serendipity is as delectable as Chateaubriand smothered in lavender lemon juice. I am at your disposal.
I didn't exactly find it. You sent it to me. You even signed it.
Oh dear, I sign and send lots of things.
There you go.
Have you heard of an expedition that went off in search of Nefertari years ago?
Oh yes, the team in which everyone died, is that the one?
Yes. Do you think that story is true?
Oh heavens, yes. It's deadly out there in the desert. Think about it. You're going out there in search of dead bodies. There must be a reason they're in favor of the area.
But this expedition wasn't searching for QV66, right?
Indeed not. That had already been discovered. They were searching for Nefertari's mummy.
What do you think happened to them?
Oh, it's best to not concern yourself about that now, given your current location.
Have you heard of Abdullah?
Yes, I have. He is December on my Men of Archaeology calendar.
You're kidding me. Does that exist?
It existed the second I made it. Is he there with you?
Yes. He seems full of himself.
He is. Oh, I am not an advocate of pulpy romance novels, but if I were, I'd call that an archable trait. In Chapter 1, he'd swagger into the excavation site, the picture of a rascal with his dusty leather jacket and decidedly European haircut. His cocky ne'er-do-well smirk displaying his perfectly white teeth, but by the end he'd be sweetly holding flowers and saying, "Professor Hotchkiss, I'm dying to discuss your latest publication." A colleague of mine has guilted me into editing her latest romance novel, and I must confess I cannot wait until the project is completed. Reading page after page is absolutely wreaking havoc on my metaphors. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I no longer know.
Abdullah, that's what. He's a cold-blooded hotshot with only one setting. Success. Oh, sorry, I've also been helping my nephew break into the movie trailer business. Oh, Hotchkiss, why must you always burn the candle at both ends? He's a good archaeologist who knows Egypt inside and out. He could teach you a thing or two, just don't pick up the attitude.
What do you know about Nefertari?
Ah, a love story. Oh, break out the tissue papyrus, because when I'm done, there won't be a dry Horus in the house.
What?
Look it up, dear. Ramses II and Nefertari shared a love so vast, the world could scarcely contain it. I'm talking about the kind of love you spell capital L, capital O, heart instead of a V, capital E. They stood side by side and ruled the world, but as they saw the years stretch out before them, they were keenly aware that a handful of decades would never cut it. They needed to be together always.
That's sweet.
And relevant. The ancient Egyptians believed that life was little more than a dress rehearsal for eternity. I found records that they concocted a plan to be together forever, side by side.
Why not be buried side by side?
They foresaw a volatile future for their kingdom, and they were correct. They knew they would have to enact safeguards. That's why in 1904, when QV66, the so-called tomb of Nefertari, was found, her body was not there.
What are the chances we found Nefertari's tomb?
If I were a gambling Hotchkiss, I'd say 60-40.
I still don't get all this business with QV66. Why build a fake tomb?
For the same reason I never carry my passport in my purse when I travel. Some things are too valuable to leave in a tempting place.
You mentioned an expedition that found QV66, Nefertari's tomb.
It was one of the most significant finds in archaeology. They call it the Sistine Chapel of Egypt. It's where my fascination with the royalty of Egypt was born. The color alone took my breath away. We think of ancient Egypt as being a subdued sand color, but it was a riotous display with all the visual delights of a midsummer gelato shop cooler case.
And you don't think Nefertari was entombed there?
They only found kneecaps, which supposedly means that her tomb was robbed.
You disagree?
I do. What good is the mummy without the context? It's the placement in the tomb that makes the mummy valuable.
Professor?
Why is
I
Nefertari
can't
so
pronounce
important?
There are two queens I find most fascinating in ancient Egypt, and for exactly the same
Quite a weird name.
they were hidden. Hatshepsut is the first.
I think I've heard of her. She was the pharaoh that was almost removed from the historical record, right?
Exactly. 20-some years of peace and stability, and after she dies, Thutmose III's ancient cronies tried to erase her from the record.
I
Why?
told you, I
Jealousy,
really don't know.
Revenge, fear that his reign would never equal hers. You name it, but you can't keep a good woman down. Despite the efforts of Thutmose III's supporters, her legacy endured.
And Nefertari?
In my opinion, she's the opposite. She was obsessively preserved in the historical record, but it was her tomb that was hidden.
How sure are you that Nefertari's tomb was hidden?
There was something strange about QV66.
A lot.
I think that might be why it is off limits to this day.
It is?
To you and me, at the very least. There is a rumor that the tomb has a clue to the true location of Nefertari's mummy.
Really?
Who knows? I'll tell you this. I didn't have time to read all of the hieroglyphs, but I noticed that the syntax was a little, shall we say, wonky?
I don't know how hieroglyph syntax could be non-wonky.
True, but it was almost as if Nefertari and Ramses II had their own language.
I'd better get going.
Bye, dear.
Nancy, hello.
Abdullah seems confused by the hieroglyphs in the tomb.
Really?
You sound surprised.
Astonished, dumbfounded. with a twist of smug thrown in to soothe my ego.
So, if he's confused...
Then it is confusing. He's one of the brightest minds in the field. If he's stumped, something unique is going on here.
What do you know about Abdullah?
He's almost as brilliant as he thinks he is.
He seems a little full of himself.
A little. With that amount of swagger, you'd think he invented sand.
Do you think he's behind your attack?
I don't think so. This isn't the first time we've butted heads. I'd think that if he were to attack me, he wouldn't sneak up from behind.
How's the recovery coming?
Good. I am at the point where watching television is tedious again, so that's a good sign. TV is very frustrating for the solution-oriented personality.
I don't think I've heard that before.
It's true. I find myself yelling, "Test your hypothesis before acting on it," at all of the sitcoms. Truthfully, I'm still feeling a little woozy. As soon as I can stand without feeling dizzy, I am on my way back to the site, even if I have to sneak out of here.
Lily seemed upset about me doing any work here.
Show me a PhD student who isn't upset about something, and I'll build you your very own pyramid.
Why would she want to keep me away from your work?
I have no clue. If she wants to play at being in charge, let her. It'll save you a lot of headaches.
What do you know about Lily?
Not much. She's with Abdullah's team. It's just strange that she's out there.
Why?
I never say a critical word about a student, but the archaeology community is small. People talk. I guess all I'm going to say is it's surprising Abdullah put her on his team.
You can't just leave it at that. The curiosity center of my brain is going to go into full meltdown.
I can't, Nancy. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to talk about it.
I am sorry, give me a second. Well,
I'd better get going.
Talk to you later.
okay, here's the next one. SPI. Okay.
Thank you for calling SPIDE. Tickets for the next lecture by Sunny June are now on sale. All galactic currencies accepted. No materializing in the lobby, please.
Okay, I'll put down and go inside.
Hi, Nancy.
I'd better get going.
Later.
Okay, give me that. Anything else? No, okay.
Part of John's notes are missing. That doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't. Yes,
And she's back.
I'll catch you later.
Later.
hello, Sally Hunter. Thank you for coming.
Can't check, can't check, can't check. Haven't checked. Did that. Haven't done that.
Okay, fine. Combo bunk. Find a way to sneak lilies and a bump. Use shattered pieces to create the main display.
Still have to do. Can't check that off yet.
Okay. No, that's ours. And the lines in there.
Stay out of there.
Nothing here. Nothing here. Why is that all? Thank you for coming. And nothing up here.
Yes?
I'll let you go.
Bye.
I bet I could translate that.
Okay.
Never enter where?
Let's be fine on the table as to anyone who doesn't know this spell.
My dictionary could help translate that.
Okay. Nothing here. Kind of. Nope. Hold on.
This is approximately where the other amulet pieces were found.
The red goes around. Yay. Dig? Nope. Any more? Okay. I'll turn around. Hello, Nick. Oh. Here we go.
That jackal symbol is at the beginning and end of this passage. There must be something special about it. What am I missing here? These must be the Queen's titles John mentioned in his notes. It looks like a hieroglyph appears in the bottom row when the column contains only one type of hieroglyph. I need to rearrange the pieces so the bottom reveals the hidden message.
Okay. And I can't move that.
That's it! Now if I only knew what it meant. It's still sealed. Oops.
No more. Flashlight.
Whoa!
What are you doing?
I think we found the tomb.
I've got to see this myself.
Brilliant!
Who is that? It's magnificent.
What is this? Look at the hieroglyphs. There is something very important here.
It's the curse.
Everyone get out of here.
Oh, if I can just get this light to turn back on.
Now!
Hi, Nancy.
Do you think this really is Nefertari's tomb?
I really hope so.
Why isn't she in the tomb in the Valley of the Queens?
There could be a lot of reasons. The worst case is grave robbers, but we really don't think that's the case.
Why not?
Because her valuables were found, but her body wasn't. Doesn't make sense. We think she was hidden. Ramses II was known to be very protective, and he was very concerned about the afterlife. It's possible Ramses built a false tomb to make sure she'd be undisturbed. There are many stories of his love for her, but we don't know how true they are.
If he went through so much trouble, don't you feel strange about disturbing her tomb?
No. Someone will do it eventually. If we get there first, she'll be treated with respect, and she'll truly get to live on forever. If someone else finds her, she'll go to the highest bidder.
If you're so interested in Nefertari, why aren't you below?
Promise you won't make fun of me?
Sure.
I'm a woman of science, okay? But the curse thing rattled me. I need to do research now anyway. I'd prefer to do it where nothing will fall on me, and maybe get a little FaceTime with a certain British someone.
Do you think there's something to this curse?
I've studied curses, so look. Don't make me say it.
Say what?
Yes, I do. Even reading about curses gives me the creeps.
Why are you reading about curses if they give you the creeps?
I know, it's weird. It's like if I can learn everything about curses, then maybe they won't have any control over me. I can tell that you probably don't believe in curses, so please don't make fun of me.
I'm not.
Sorry, I'm just a bit worked up. I'm probably just being oversensitive. You're too calm. Do you know how effective curses are? They are deadly 76.42% of the time. You know what else has that fatality rating? Whitewater rafting with a hungry bear, who also has the bird flu and he's holding dynamite.
What did you think about being there to finally open the tomb?
I don't know what to think. When I was near it, it just felt... No, it's stupid.
What?
Something was in that room with me. Whatever it wasn't human. At least not anymore. Don't go in there.
What's that book?
Curses of the World, the Compendium of Cruel Curses and Curious Casualties. It does have a lot of C's.
That doesn't seem like light reading.
I was originally going to go into paleontology, but no, I changed my mind freshman year. Why did no one tell me about how creepy curses are when I switched majors? Dinosaurs were bad news back in the day, but now, totally safe. Mummies, on the other hand, I make poor life choices.
Curses aren't real. You'll be fine.
No more taunting the curse, at least not around me. I'm too young to die out here. I have things to do. I'm still in school. I haven't even started my life yet. I'm not tempting fate here, Nancy. I refuse.
Okay, I can respect that. Goodbye.
See ya.
Okay.
Can't check that. Can't check. Haven't done that.
Yeah, here we go.
Hello.
Not to be rude, but who are you? Why are you here?
I could ask the same of you, but I won't. I'm Dylan Carter, to answer the question you didn't ask, but probably meant to.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Brilliant! Well, good chat. Mustn't keep you from your duties.
Do you really think this is Nefertari's tomb?
It better be, otherwise I'm very lost.
What does that mean?
She's why I'm here. As a tour guide, I love the sites that tell a story. And Ramses I and Nefertari have the making of a classic love story, if we can find her here.
You mean Ramses II, right?
I do? I mean, yes, I do. Of course. Strange life being a king. You get everything but your own name.
What do you think of Abdullah?
He's got quite the ego, but I'm sure he deserves it.
What makes you say that?
If he didn't, no one would put up with him. History's great pioneers always tend to be a bit prickly. Sure, he's a tyrant, but he's supposed to be the best in his field.
Do you think he is?
Who knows if it's true? He's either the best or the guy who says, "I'm the best, the loudest." Unfortunately, either one of those two things works equally well. You know, he's just on the edge.
What do you mean?
He's close to being known the world over. He must have gotten a glimpse of what that would be like. I wonder what he'd do to make it over that last hurdle.
Why are you hanging out here outside instead of going into the tomb?
Why aren't you hanging out outside?
Hello, studio. Thank you for coming.
I have better things to do.
Oh, you do not. When you come to your senses, I'll still be here. You know why England tried to take over the world?
Why?
Because we've got everything you need. Except for the sun. You know why we stopped trying to take over the world?
Because everyone else got sick of it?
That they did.
Is the real reason you're hanging out here because you're not cleared to actually go into the site?
I was hoping we'd be able to get over that little bump in the road before that cat got out.
What do you do exactly?
As a tour guide, I show the world to those who want to see it. It's the best job on the planet, next to lion tamer or astronaut.
Where do you give tours?
All throughout Egypt.
That sounds like a fantastic job, but why aren't you leading a tour now?
It's getting very competitive these days. I need every advantage I can get. That's why I'm here. To be perfectly on the level, I have to be.
Since you're a tour guide, can you give me any information about Egypt I might need to know?
Sure, here.
Thank you for that.
Why are you so sure the public would want to tour this site?
Hello there. Thank
Surely
you
you've
for
heard
coming.
of the curse.
I have. Do you believe in it?
Of course I do.
But since you're here, you must not be worried about being cursed yourself.
I've been gloriously unlucky my whole life. I don't think a curse could make things much worse.
Goodbye.
Hurry back now.
I am sorry about this. We're getting it. Go back down in there.
Yes?
Is it strange that some of the hieroglyphs don't make sense?
There is a saying, if a lion could speak, we would not understand him. So let's say one day, magically, poof, a very smart lion learns to speak the king's English. How he understands the world is so radically different that even though you understand the words he spoke, you could never understand what he was trying to say.
Is that how you think of the ancient Egyptians?
Yes. Now let me show you why I am the best archaeologist in the world in one simple step.
Okay, go ahead.
I am Ramses II.
Okay.
I, Ramses II, I look at my kingdom. Look at it with me. Be Ramses with me. Come now, survey the kingdom. We are kings. Look at the sands. They part in the most elegant tribute to our majesty. Listen to the river. You are not doing it.
I can't do it. It's too silly.
No, refusing to learn, that is silly. Again, listen to the river. That is better. The birds of prey and even the deadly serpents bow before us. They look to us as if we were the sun. And remember, we are Ramses. We are the sun, most favored by Ra, sun god. The heartbeat of this world is for us alone. Looking at all of this, what do you want?
What could I possibly want?
Exactly. Now tell me, what are you afraid of?
I guess losing what I have.
Yes, you are thinking like a pharaoh. Now tell me, how could you lose what you have?
I can't lose anything. I'm the pharaoh.
Wrong. You can and you will. You will die, Ramses II. You will be gone and forgotten.
Okay, but how does all of this lead to the lost queen?
For thousands of years, the lion spoke and no one understood. But understand the fear and you understand the man.
What do you think of this tomb?
What are you getting at?
It's amazing! The amount of detail, the size. Well, someone really important must be buried here.
After 5,000 years of recorded history, that could be said about every hole in the ground.
But that's what you think, isn't it?
I don't leave the house for anything less than amazing.
So it's safe to assume this is going to be a major find?
You tell me.
Who do you think is buried here?
No, I do not guess.
Who are you hoping to find here?
Who does everyone want to find? The lost queen.
Who is that?
Nefertari.
Why is she lost?
Over 100 years ago, they found her tomb. The most magnificent of its kind. But when they opened the tomb, do you know what they found?
Nothing?
They found 2 kneecaps. The queen was nowhere to be found.
Why's that?
Nobody knows. I say she was never there to begin with.
Do you have proof?
No. The people who had proof have been dead 100 times longer than they were ever alive. So they're not talking. We have to learn to think like they did. But it's not easy. Anyone who says different lies or is stupid.
Do you know Dylan?
I know of him.
You do? So he has a reputation?
He is a very popular guide, for whatever that is worth. I do not like guides. They distort history and turn the other way, as sticky-fingered tourists steal every bit of Egypt they can find.
That seems a little harsh.
Not harsh enough. Every tourist thinks, what will it hurt? I'll just take one small piece of the pyramids. And they come, by the millions they come. And bit by bit they smuggle our history back in their luggage. They're worse than the museums.
Do you think international teams have stolen artifacts from Egypt?
No, I do not think. I know.
You don't seem very happy to have Dylan here.
Good. I'm glad you noticed. If this were my site, like it should be, he'd be out on the sand with his hat in his hand, trying to catch a ride back to Cairo. And he would never find one, because there is no street.
I'll catch you later.
See you later.
Okay, we done on one. Okay. And that's A. That'd be O. Well, I. No, that could be O. That's O. So that must be I. In. T. I am the something that. Okay. Train of something. That could be say. Ah, great. Why? That. Hours. We are the fourth of the hours. I am the air that something sweeps. Sweep up the that could be day.
Looks like I need to find out who the 4 sons of Horus were.
Okay. Let's get out of here.
The flashlight isn't working. I better find something else to light the way. There's not much fuel. I'd better save this for lighting things on fire.
Could be something we can have.
Yes?
I translated the hieroglyphs.
Beginner's luck.
I'd better get going.
Goodbye.
Our tent. Okay, one.
Got it.
There could be something right here. Great.
Flashlight's dead. I'll need to find another light source. Check. Still have to. Did that. That's done. Haven't done. Still have. Can't check. Still have to do that.
Okay, I do phone calls.
Hi.
A tour guide just appeared out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah, really. He showed up when we found the tomb.
You're 100 kilometers outside of Cairo. That's too far afield to have a wacky next-door neighbor.
Huh?
Sorry. I'm not used to watching this much television. It's doing strange things to my brain. Whatever he says, he didn't just drop in. He must be up to something.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Nancy, hi.
We found the tomb.
Way to go.
But when I opened it, two strangers showed up.
Really? Aren't you in the middle of nowhere?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe they were just out for a walk. In the desert. Nope, doesn't work out. Nancy, what the craziness is happening out there?
No clue. It's like I'm the only one here who doesn't know what's really going on. I don't like that feeling.
You get used to it.
Bess.
Well, it certainly feels that way. Maybe it's time to call this one a wrap.
I can't until John's back. I just need to keep my head on straight and try to keep the site in order.
That's exactly like this one part of Revenge of the Desert Queen. So everybody...
Is this going to be an anecdote where someone dies in a cursed tomb?
No,
Okay, continue.
I lied. It was. But I'll just keep it to myself.
I don't know what to make of this tour guide who appeared out of nowhere.
Is he cute?
Define cute.
Why is this never any fun with you? I have no girly friends.
Fine, yes, he's moderately cute. And he has an accent.
Now we're talking. Anyway, you've decided that this cute tour guide with an accent is a problem for some reason?
His story isn't adding up. If he's a tour guide, why would he show up at a site that might take years to open up to the public?
Maybe he's some sort of avant-garde tour guide. You know, way ahead of his time, like that jazz musician you made us see who only played awful notes.
I'm still sorry about that. In my defense, it was for a case.
And in his defense, there's nothing. Long distance burn, jazz guy.
See ya.
See ya.
I know I was speaking to her. It's just take too long. How do I hit hidden hotline? Okay.
Hello.
What brought you to this site?
This might be the next it spot. If it is, I want to have the first tour up and running.
Isn't that a little premature? Tour groups might not even be allowed out here.
Well, then I took a trip to the place I've always wanted to see. No loss.
Tablet. Oh. Is that twice you talked to me?
You seem very casual about everything.
There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
It makes me think you might be hiding something.
Freezing.
If I'm
It has
hiding
gone chilly.
something, then I'm doing such a good job, even I don't notice.
I know you didn't just come here to get a tan. I'll let you go.
Come back anytime.
Okay. I'll check down here. Nothing.
Can you put me blanket on for me?
Oh, hello.
The sandstorm did not scare you away.
It'll take more than a little sandstorm to get me to leave.
Shh! Do not tempt the Anunnaki.
Though, what?
I should not have even spoken their name. Disregard that. I didn't mean to say Anunnaki. Oh, blast! I said it again, didn't I? I'm Jamila, by the way. But if anyone asks, you haven't seen me.
Why are you here?
Well, I can't exactly be there, now can I? That would make no sense.
What do you think of Abdullah?
Not much. He talks always like there's an audience near. But what audience would listen to such a tedious man? I say let him think he's in charge if it makes him happy.
You don't think he should be in charge?
I don't think he's capable of being in charge. He doesn't even believe in the Anunnaki.
What do you think of Dylan?
The tour guide.
Yeah.
Did I have to have an opinion of him?
I guess not.
Oh, good. That's a relief.
Are you worried about the curse?
Who could be worried about a curse at a time like this?
A time like what?
The makers. The original architects. They're watching.
Who are you talking about?
Nancy, they can't hear you. You do not have to pretend.
I'm not pretending. What are you talking about?
How could you not know? This is the cradle of civilization.
Right.
Here we were born, and like all infants, this is where we were taught.
Taught what?
To be human. We didn't just figure that out. But for millennia we lived in caves, terrified of the very earth, of fire and wind and lightning. We cowered and dug down into the earth. But one thing of all humans, we are curious. One night, our ancestors saw the sky catch fire, and the brave ones left their caves and walked into the light. And there they met the teachers.
I don't follow.
They brought us to the next level of consciousness, and in return we built them the pyramids.
Well, that makes sense.
It does?
You didn't expect me to agree.
Most people take a little convincing.
If we built the pyramids for the aliens, why did they all just leave?
Oh, they didn't leave. They're all around us. Do you want me to call them?
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame. They're an amazing sight. They're slender and tall and have the most gorgeous, glowing, luminescent fangs.
When did you become so interested in aliens?
Sunny June. I took his Are You Alien or Ali Out course. Changed my life. Did you know that aliens were there at every major human milestone, with the exception of the moon landing?
All right, I'll bite. Why?
Because it was a rude thing to do. They wanted no part of it.
Well. Why is
Who is Sunny June? I've seen his name everywhere, but we've never met.
James Money.
I can't explain it all to you, not now. He's special. He's met them.
Met whom?
You don't make this easy, do you?
To be fair, neither do you.
True. The Anunnaki. He's spoken to them. He knows that they're on their way.
I'm still not a believer.
But look around! This temple is proof. There is no way all of this could have been built without their help.
All those things seem like human accomplishments to me.
As they were designed to look. But I had hoped that you could see the strings, and not just the puppet.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
And we are going. Camera bus. Can I close it down?
Yes?
What do you think of Jamila?
What is to think? She believes aliens built the pyramids. She is a waste of my time.
So I take it you don't believe in aliens?
Let me stop you there.
Normally when people say that, they have more to say.
I do not. If you do not have enough faith in humans to believe that we invented pushing, dragging, and lifting without the help of aliens, you are terminally wrong and incredibly stupid. We will never agree on anything.
Are you okay with her staying here?
No. Get out of my sight!
You do not own this temple!
Leave now, or I will remove you myself!
I'd like to see you try.
She sure seems determined to stay.
And let's have a look around.
My dictionary could help translate that. Why doesn't this area translate? I need to translate the hieroglyphs.
Oh god, off. No. Okay. That could be this is the tomb of
Nefertari! Could this be true?
no,
My dictionary could help translate that. My dictionary could help translate that.
okay. We'll speak to him
Well,
again.
hello.
What do you think about Jamila's alien theories?
Not much. Subject change. Do you happen to know how a bloke like me might impress that cantankerous old curmudgeon down below?
You mean Abdullah, right?
I very much hope there isn't another one.
I imagine he responds to people talking about archaeology.
Brilliant. I'll do that. Thanks, Nancy.
What do you think of Jamila?
Is she for real? Because, wow, I've met some nutters in my life, but that girl belongs in a museum herself, with a little tag that reads, Insanus Totalis.
You're being a little harsh.
If it makes you feel better, I can pretend she's not insane, but then we'd both be living a lie.
Goodbye.
I'll be seeing you.
And we could use that.
Yes?
How did you get into archaeology?
I was a student, like Lily. I went out on a dig one day, and it was a very, very small tomb. Inside, nothing remarkable. Mummies, no hieroglyphs. But once I lowered myself down into the dark, dusty tomb, I felt a strange flutter in my chest, right here. And I do not know what overtook me, but I knew I had to push very hard on this wall. And it gave way. And you know what was there?
What?
I had opened a door thousands of years back in time. Ancient Egypt was down there. I have never again been the same.
Why would Ramses go through all the trouble to hide Nefertari away in a false tomb?
Nefertari was most dear to Ramses II. He built her the most beautiful tomb of all the queens. He even built for her a temple at Abu Simbel. Wherever he stood, she stood by him. He was very afraid she would not find him again in the afterlife. He wanted her hidden away for eternity, somewhere small and unremarkable where no one would think to look for her, until the time was right.
What do you mean, until the time was right? Is now the right time?
You have to ask him about that, not me.
What will you do if we find Nefertari?
I will take her to see the world.
Well, she can't exactly see anything. She's dead.
I know she's dead. I'll let the world see her. I will teach everyone why she is important.
Doesn't the world already know that?
No, they don't look hard enough. They need me to show them.
Do you really care about teaching people or just about the exposure?
It has been a long time since someone has had the nerve to speak to me in that manner.
You didn't answer my question.
I won't. I won't answer any question in that tone. Not from you, not from the press, not from some American colleague. I have work to do. Leave me to it.
I'll let you go.
See you later.
Anyway, I go back in
The flashlight isn't working. I better find something else to light the way. There's not much fuel. I'd better save this for lighting things on fire. A lamp! Great! I just need to find a way to get it working. I wonder if I could find a way to light the entire room. Let there be lamp. Can't check. Did that. Haven't done. Can't check that off yet. It looks like something is missing. It looks like something is missing.
Okay. And back round, nothing here, we'll go forward.
Okay, way too heavy. If I could make some sort of lever, I bet I could use that hole and open the coffin. What was that? It sounds like it came from the entrance.
Let's go.
Yes?
That was a close call with the scaffolding.
Yeah,
Very
I've seen
sad.
worse. 20 years ago,
I'm doing
we were
fine,
in a
thank
tomb,
you.
a
How you
minor site.
doing, my
A
friend?
guy, much like your boy Dylan, kicked over a support beam and crash! It all came down. 7 of us, trapped under stones, big as automobiles.
What happened?
5 of us were eventually pulled out.
What happened to the other 2?
What do you think happened?
Do you think this has anything to do with the curse?
Does it matter?
I'll catch you later.
See you later.
Still have to do that. Check. Can't check that off. Can't check that off yet.
Okay. I'll go back in there.
Hi.
I'd better get going.
Until later.
Go.
This won't do it alone.
Yes?
This won't do it alone. This won't do it alone. This won't do it alone. I bet I could translate that. That's not good. Now I have to know what the rest says.
Okay. This has to be I or O. Yes. Something. What do I O? One. C. Here. Don't know what that one is. Who? S for the one who something broke. Could be broke. The seal. Wait. A death. Death. Await. And that ain't good. You?
That's not good.
No.
It looks like something is missing. It looks like something is missing. This won't do it alone. I need to figure out what these symbols mean before I do anything.
Okay. Yeah, be if or off. I'm gonna try out. Hold on. I put it on it up. Da da da. Nope. Cash. Out. And open. No. See that out under. Guards. This is last little bit. Give a hint. Any ideas? When's the
need to figure out what this means. I need to get the correct gods to their proper locations.
Don't know what this means. Do. Okay.
Did that, can't check that off, can't check, still have, can't check, haven't, can't check that off, haven't, can't check that off yet.
Okay, let's save the game. And I got to continue with this tomorrow. So see you then.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is